If I have audience, I can do up to that time. I can do it if I have audience. So, hope you are clear with this. Tell me continue in the comment section so I can move on. Kindly type continue so I can move on to the next one. Kindly type continue so I can move on to the next question. Alright, so let me go to the next question now. Please, if you have anyone that is prepared, please kindly tell us to join my live session, please. I want to get more audience. I want to touch so many jam aspirants this year. Please let one or two persons come, able to pick one or two things during my live class. Let Miss Dasef, stop coming to my stop coming here. Go and put on your clothes. Go and bring your clothes. Yeah? So question 2. The first term of a GP is 6. And its common ratio is 3. Find the 6th term. Find the 6th term. Should I give options or there's no need? Should I give options? Really? Eh? Listen. Yeah? Abdullah, thank you for reposting. Kachi, thank you for the follow. So let me give options. Option A is 18 to the power of 5. Option B is 3 times 9 to the power of 5. Option C, 3 times 6 to the power of 5. Option D, 6 times 3 to the power of 5. So here are the 4 options. Okay, Emmy, please check the options and see which one is suitable for the final answer you have. So the question says the first term of a geometric progression is 6 and its common ratio is 3. Find the 6th term, right? I remember the formula for nth term of a GP. You're going to use Cn is equal to AR to the power of n minus 1. So all we just have to do is just simple substitution. You get a final answer. So drop your answer in the comment section. Brother, sister on YouTube. No, I don't understand. What do you mean? Okay, so let's solve together. Okay, I can see a comment. Nice has 1458. Okay, option D. Okay, let's see if you're correct. We are looking for the first term. That is A is equal to 6. And its common ratio R is equal to 3. We have to find the 6th term. That is the value for n is equal to 6. So we are looking for T6. This is the 6th term. This is equal to, now let's substitute the values we have. The first term, which is 6, multiplied by the common ratio 3 to the power of n minus 1, which is 6 minus 1. So this is what? 6 multiplied by 3 to the power of 6 minus 1 is 5. So this is the 6th term. Now I have to check the options to see. So option D is the correct answer. Alright? 6 times 3 to the power of 5. So this was not simplified. So Emmy, you have the answer correctly. Well done. Thank you, Emmy, for your contribution. So from my audience, if you understand what we have done, kindly type understood in the comment section. Remember, we are solving jam pass questions. For my audience, if you got if you're clear with this, thank you. You're welcome. If you're clear, kindly type understood in the comment section. Okay, you understand. Sexy, all right. So let me go on. Let me move on to the next question because I have a lot of questions here. What we do is we always begin with the simplest one before we move on to the more complex question here, right? Please keep tapping on your screen. So let's move on to question 3. If you have any question, if you're not clear at any point, please kindly let me know. So now we're on question 3. We say if y plus 2, y plus 6, and y plus 14 are consecutive terms of a GP. Sorry. Are consecutive terms of a GP. Find the first question here says we should find the value of y. So let's start with this. Find the value of y. Ma, please, can you explain the formula? Explain the formula. Which formula are you talking about, Sexy? If y plus 2, y plus 6, and y plus 14 are consecutive terms of a GP, find the value of y. This time around, I won't be staying long waiting for plenty answers. If I don't get an answer to your question, I'll just move on and solve. The geometric formula, do you mean I should explain each of the terms? Is that what you mean? Sexy, please, can you be specific? Do you mean I should explain each of the terms in the formula? Is that what you mean? Or I should write out the formula? Yes, the geometric formula, the nth term of a GP. Do you mean I should write the formula and explain what each term means? Is that what you mean? Please let me know. Please explain it a little bit. Prompts. I should explain what? Is it the solution to this question? The nth term of a GP. GP is Tn is equal to n term of a GP is Tn is equal to AR to the power of n minus 1. A means what? The first term. Right? R is the what? The common ratio. How do you get the first term? The first term is always the first have in a GP. The first value you see is your first term. That's the value for A. R is the common ratio. And to get the common ratio, you are going to do T2 divided by T1. Or you can do T3 divided by T2. Or you can do T4 divided by T3. It's not unlike AP. What do we do for AP? AP is T2 minus T1 or T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2 or T4 minus T3. But for GP, we divide, we don't subtract. Take note. A is the first term, then the N is the number of terms, right? Because I'm saying this is going to lead to quadratic, and I'm not with good. Okay. All right. Because of time, let's do this together. So we have y plus 2. So this y plus 2 is the value for the T1. T2 is y plus 6. And T3 is y plus 14, sorry. Since they say they are consecutive terms of a GP, value of y. So we can use the common ratio R which is what? We can use T2 over T1 equal to what? T3 over T2. So now we just substitute. T2 is y plus 6 over T1, which is y plus 2, equal to T3. T3 is what? T3 is y plus 14 over T2, which is y plus 6. Remember, we are looking for the value of y. So after doing this section, Prof, okay, y is equal to 2. Oh, I didn't even write out the options. Let me write out the options. Okay. A is 2, B is 4, C is 8, and D is 16. Here are the options. Thank you all for your engagement. All right, Prof. So let's see. So we cross multiply. Yes, you are all correct. So let's cross multiply. If we cross multiply, we have y plus 6 multiplied by y plus 6 is equal to what? Y plus 2 times y plus 4. We are going to use this method to solve the problem. Then I'll show us, just as Prof has mentioned in the comment section, that he used inspection by himself. He got. So when you have a question of this nature, once you get to this point, you don't have to do this remaining long working I want to do. I just want to do it to show us so that we have the knowledge on how to solve a problem of this nature. But once you get to this point, all you just have to do is you can just go to the options, P and C. Substitute and ensure that whatever you have on the left is what you have on the right. So any of the values that gives you this is the correct answer. I'll show us how to do that. But let's move on. So now let's cross multiply. Y times y gives y squared, right? Y times 6 is plus 6y. 6 times y plus 6y. Plus 6 times 6 gives 36. This is equal to y times y is y squared. Y times 14 is plus 14y. 2 times y plus 2y. 2 times 14 is what? Plus 28. So let's see. Let's collect like terms, or let's continue simplifying. This is y squared. 6y plus 6y gives me 12y. Plus 36 is equal to y squared plus 14y plus 2y gives me 16y, right? Plus 28. So now we can collect like terms. Let's bring all the values to the left hand side and equate to 0. So this becomes y squared. This y squared crosses the equal sign, becomes minus y squared. Then plus 12y. 16y crosses the equal sign and becomes negative value. That's minus 16y. Hope the comment section is not blocking the board. The comment section is blocking the board. Let me adjust the track. Is this better? Better, right? It's better. So I think this is better. 6 here. I'll continue. I just want to set the tripod stand. Yeah, I want to set the tripod stand so it doesn't block. So what I'm writing, the comment section does not block the board. Yeah, it's okay, right? So just hold on a bit. Let me set the leg so the tripod stand will not fall. Okay, let me see. The tripod stand wants to fall, so I need to gauge the tripod. Please, just a moment. I need to gauge my tripod stand. Let me gauge it. What will I use? 16y, then plus 36, plus 22 crosses to become minus 20. 28 crosses